Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take a word you probably say every single day, the word tomorrow, and we're going to put it under the microscope.
Yeah, that's right. So what can one little word really teach us about an entire language? Well, to find out, we're going to dive right into its entry on the Simple English Wikigener. And trust me, you'll be surprised what secrets are hiding in plain sight on just a single web page.
Okay, so Section 1. Let's start by just deconstructing this word. Let's break down what we think we know. When I say tomorrow, what pops into your head? It's probably something super simple, right?
And yeah, our source, Wiktionary, confirms exactly that. The #1 definition, the day after today. Can't get much cleaner or simpler than that. Everybody gets it.
And here's a sentence right from the source. I will go to school tomorrow. Classic. It perfectly shows how we use the word in that really direct way, talking about one specific day. Couldn't be clearer.
But what's kind of cool here is the symmetry. The source also points out its opposite, yesterday. And this isn't just, a fun fact. It really shows how language loves to create these perfect pairs, opposites that help us make sense of the world, in this case, the flow of time.
Okay, but this is where things get a little deeper. Tomorrow isn't just about the next day. The source also gives it this second, way bigger meaning, the future in general. So we're shifting from something really concrete to something, well, totally abstract. And check out this example sentence. The city of tomorrow will be much cleaner than cities now. See? We're not talking about a construction project starting on, like, a Tuesday. The city of tomorrow is an idea, a vision for the future. So this one little word can hold both our plans for the next 24 hours and our biggest hopes for all the years to come. Pretty cool. All right, so that covers the basics, right? The two main meanings. But as I was digging through this Wiktionary entry, I stumbled on something else. It's just a tiny little clue, but it unlocks a whole different story, a much bigger one.
Seriously, it's so easy to just scroll right past it. It's just tucked away between all the pronunciation stuff and the translations into other languages, but this one little sentence, it changes everything about how we look at this simple word.
There it is, right there on the page it says, tomorrow is on the basic English 850 list. Whoa. Okay, so all of a sudden, tomorrow isn't just some word we all use. It's special. It's part of this official club, the basic English 850 list.
Which, of course, leads to the big question, what on earth is the basic English 850 list? And why in the world is our word on it? This is the moment our little word hunt turns into something way bigger, an investigation into this massive idea in linguistics.
So let's get into it. The basic 850. This isn't just some random list somebody threw together. No way. It's a whole system, deliberately and carefully designed, with a huge, ambitious goal behind it.
Basic English, you might see it called BE 850, is what's known as a controlled language. The best way to think about it is, well, it's like English that's been stripped down to its absolute bare bones, just the essentials. And it was designed to be a tool for super clear, super simple communication for anyone, anywhere in the world. And the magic number here is 850. That's it. The people who created this whole thing, they believed that you could express pretty much any idea using just this core vocabulary of 850 words. I mean, that's a wild idea, right? Building an entire system of communication on such a tiny foundation.
So what does that mean for our word? It means tomorrow was judged to be absolutely essential. Think about it. Out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, the concept of the next day, the idea of the future, was seen as so fundamental, so crucial to being human, that it had to make the cut for this core 850 list.
And you can totally see why when you look at its neighbors on the list. The Wiktionary page also mentions words like day, today, tonight. I mean, these are the building blocks of time itself, right? They're the bedrock of how we organize our lives. Of course, they had to be on the list.
Okay, so where does all this leave us? What's the big takeaway from all this? I mean, we started this whole thing with just one word, tomorrow, and somehow it led us all the way to this huge, ambitious experiment in global communication.
Just think about that journey for a second. We went from a super simple definition, the day after today, all the way to uncovering an entire system, a simplified language designed for the whole planet. And it all started with one little sentence I almost missed on a Wiktionary page.
This quote from the source, "Let's hope for a brighter tomorrow," it kind of hits different now, doesn't it? It's not just about a better future in general. It kind of perfectly captures the whole spirit of basic English, too. The hope for a tomorrow where we can all communicate more simply, more clearly with each other.
And that's really the thought I want to leave you with. This whole story of the word tomorrow and this basic 850 list, it brings up a really interesting question. You know, in a world that feels more and more complex, more and more noisy, is it possible that the key to understanding each other better isn't learning more words, but focusing on fewer, more essential ones? Something to think about.